The Discover checking account is one that is going to be a great fit for those who are looking for a checking account that's going to have no fee checking account, and one that is actually going to have perks for that debit card. You're actually going to be able to get cash back just for using your debit card. That's a huge perk that does not come with the majority of checking accounts out there. Let's get right into the details of this checking account and what you can expect if you choose to open up a checking account with Discover. First, and one of my favorite things about the Discover checking account is the Discover debit card that comes with it. Let me tell you, the Discover debit card actually has cash back that you can receive by using a debit card. Now, this is something that, yes, is available with some bank accounts out there, but it's more of an unusual thing, and it's definitely not available in the big banks. Think Bank of America, Truist, TD Bank, Capital One, so on and so forth. These different big banks actually do not have this available. You're not going to get anything back from those accounts for having used their debit card. However, with the Discover debit card, you're able to get 1% cash back on up to $3,000 in purchases every single month. So if you're using your debit card for $3,000 worth of purchases in a month, which is a lot really, then you're able to get back that 1%, which turns out to be $30 worth of cash back every single month. So if you continue to do that for a full year, you're gonna get $360 cash back just for having used the debit card. That's a pretty cool perk, I'm not gonna lie. Now, if you thought that was interesting, let me tell you, there are several other things in this debit card that you're gonna wanna pay attention to, because let me tell you, we're only getting started. This checking account is a no-fee checking account. And what that means is you do not have to have a certain amount of balance in the checking account in order to avoid a maintenance fee. What are they charging us a maintenance fee for? What are they maintaining that's costing us $8 to $12 every single month if we don't meet certain criteria? If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go to some of the big banks. They're gonna charge you different fees if you are not meeting certain requirements within those accounts. Let me tell you, they get pretty annoying sometimes. That's not the fact with this checking account. You're not gonna have that, and you also do not have to have direct deposit set up in order to avoid any fees. It truly is a no-fee checking account. So if that's of interest to you, then this could be a really good fit for you. Also, with this checking account, you're actually gonna have the option to get paid 2 days early by setting up direct deposit. Now, as I had just said, you don't have to set up direct deposit in order to avoid any fees. That's not a requirement. However, if you want to get paid 2 days early, then let me tell you, you can use this checking account to be able to get paid 2 days early, and that's a pretty cool perk. Now, there are a couple benefits that come with most checking accounts, but it's important to note that this is available with this checking account as well. So I'm gonna just show those on screen and gonna mention them real quick. Fraud protection. You're gonna have digital wallets so you can attach it to your Apple Pay. You're gonna have 60,000 plus fee-free ATM. You're gonna have mobile first banking. You can send money with Zelle, and you're gonna be FDIC insured. Now you may wonder, what is Zelle? You're actually able to send money easily from one checking account that has Zelle set up to another checking account that has Zelle set up for free. That's a pretty cool perk, and it's just something that I like to have with my bank accounts. This is also NerdWallet's favorite checking account for 2022. And what is NerdWallet? They are a company that scours the internet, finds the best credit cards, the best debit cards, the best checking accounts, all of these financial things, and they're gonna tell you why they chose this one, why they didn't choose this one, some of the perks of this one, the pros and the cons. And they've actually chosen Discover to be the best checking account for 2022. So that's a pretty big endorsement as well. Now don't miss out on this next perk, which is one that I find very interesting, and that's that you're able to freeze your debit card. What that means is you're able to keep anybody from purchasing anything on it. All you have to do is go onto their app and choose to freeze that debit card. And by doing so, now if someone were to pick up that card, have malicious intent, and want to go spend money that's not theirs, they can't do it because you've frozen that debit card. Way to go, you, and that's a perk of Discover. Now, one of my favorite parts about this checking account is just their breakdown on their website of what you're not gonna get charged for. This is actually a big deal because a lot of checking accounts, it'll be extremely difficult for you to be able to find what things you're gonna get charged for. And all of a sudden, you have a $30 charge that was in the fine print. You gotta watch that fine print. Let me tell you, it's not so fine when it comes to be taking money out of your checking account or charging you an extra fee because you did something that doesn't line up with what they want you to do. So here are some of the things that you'll never get charged for on the Discover checking account. First is no monthly fee, no balance or activity requirements. We went over that. No fees for insufficient funds. That's a big deal. No fee for official bank check. No fee for expedited delivery for your replacement debit card. No fee for outbound ACH transfers to an external bank. No fee for check reorder. What? What was that? No fee for check reorder. I don't know if you ever have to write checks anymore. I personally almost never write checks, but I have had to pay for checks at my banks whenever I've actually ordered them to be able to have them. So to not have to buy them, even for a reorder of the checks, that's actually saving you just right there, maybe 12, 15, 20 bucks, something like that for a reorder of your checks. That's pretty cool. No fee for online bill pay and no fee for a replacement debit card. That's a big deal, okay? You can get that debit card replaced if anything were to happen, and it's actually not gonna cost you anything extra. So when it comes right down to it, this checking account is going to get a 10 out of 10 for me because of all the things we just mentioned. Now, if you're looking at this checking account and thinking, wow, that's gonna be a great option for me, now I also wanna look into getting a credit card. If a credit card is of interest to you, check out this video here where we talk about the Discover It credit card and some of the perks that are gonna be available to you there. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Zach helping you with your finances, and I'll see you over here.